yeah, so last week we had a chat on how you navigated the IT ecosystem. Like, so Maxim, how did you navigate through it? Like, how was the journey like? Yeah, like computer science and stuff. Like, what triggered your interest?
Well, I can't really remember like the way you did
Mm,
with all this computer hardware and stuff.
yeah.
Like the only story about IT I can remember is when I was like 2 years old and I
Mm.
like shift deleted some important accounting files from my father's laptop, and
Oh
that's like
wow.
the first historical manuscripts of my IT doings. Yeah, so and
Ah.
actually after that my experience was like very similar to yours. I guess I get into games.
Mm,
Uh, like I don't know what games I really played. Like I played
mm,
every game that was available in the store, I guess,
mm.
because it
Yeah.
was like not very much choice, like Need for Speed.
Mm.
I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
remember maybe something else. And
Mm,
actually, like the first like useful in a way
mm,
computer program I write was I guess it was a game
mm.
uh, in Game Maker Studio. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
some 2D platform when you drive the bus around. You like have passengers. You like pick them up. You get
Yeah,
them
yeah.
to stations. You fill your bus with like fuel. Yeah, it
Mm.
was it was an okay game, but
Yeah. So, like, how long did it take you to do that, and how old were you by then?
I guess it's I don't know, uh, 10 to 12 years. I guess something like this. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it took a couple of months, I guess, because
Mm,
it
mm,
was really hard to get like any information. I didn't have a very good internet. Like
mm,
it was okay. It was like 100 kbs, but
mm,
you can find stuff online. But it was paid and it was not very good. So
mm,
yeah, I needed to try to do
mm,
something.
mm,
Yeah, after that, as I played a lot of chess, I played like
mm,
I guess 9 years from first grade
mm.
to like
Oh
ninth
wow.
or like eighth, ninth grade, some. And
Mm,
I mostly got to this like candidate in masters. So, but
mm.
no, not actually. I got
Oh
my
wow. Nice.
like stood by like we have this first, second, and third rank, which is like
Mm,
unrated system classifications in chess in Russia,
mm, mm,
basically.
mm,
And first is like the last before you have your ranking, and thus like candidate in masters. That's basically the next step. Yeah, but I didn't
mm,
achieve it unfortunately because I got into
mm.
programming and it was in school like this when I left chess I go to
Yeah.
to programming school. Yeah, and basically I
Yeah.
learned
Oh, was this like in high school?
um we don't actually have high school like in Russia. We have like some separations, but we have like 11 classes. Like 1 to 4
Mm,
is like primary school and like secondary school as a we have like final exams at 11th grade, and then you go to university
mm,
basically. Yeah, so that's our like education system.
mm,
And yeah, I got into this computer like programming school. Like it was some
mm,
additional education, not in my school.
mm,
Uh, and I learned there about Pascal. There was some
mm,
university books. It was like inside the university, the school. And I learned Pascal, and also I learned like C++ in
mm.
1 year. But like the like curriculum was for 1 year Pascal and 1 year like C++.
Oh
And I
wow.
learned like two languages for 1 year. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
then I go to like this school is was like courses, and then I go to like real school, this computer
Mm,
one. And what we do was to write some projects. So it was
mm,
basically like you have like 1 year, you study some lectures and stuff, and you
mm,
create your projects as a final exam in the school.
mm,
And I created a system to order to reserve a table in a restaurant using
mm,
PHP, Laravel, and stuff like this.
mm. Ah,
As it was
nice.
like I guess some kind of code back in these years.
Mm,
Yeah, but
mm.
I actually find this code on my like old hard drive.
Yeah.
It was like in Notepad, every code is like this, and oh, it's like how
You
can
should
I
put it
write
on
like
GitHub.
this? Yeah,
You should put
because
it on
now
GitHub.
yeah, nowadays, yeah, I put it in GitHub actually because
Mm,
to like
mm.
to preserve this knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays we have like formatters and stuff like this. You just can't
Mm,
write this anymore.
yeah.
And back in the day, you actually could. So yeah, and
Mm,
basically after that, I got into
mm,
university into software engineer degree,
mm,
and during my study, as it was some like groundbreaking educational program from like
mm,
from Western countries. It was
mm,
second year of this program in my university, and
mm,
our like head teacher like invented this system that you have like project education. So you do project and you do some other subjects like philosophy, PE, and some other
mm,
unrelated to IT stuff, and you basically do the
mm,
projects and some other
mm,
subjects. So yeah, and we during my universities did a lot of projects.
mm,
Yeah, I guess some like memorable one was like face recognition with graph database. So it's basically
mm.
a camera
Oh wow.
standing like in the university, and it
Mm,
detects people, and if they came like together in some like 2 3 5 seconds, it
mm,
draws a graph that they like know each other.
mm.
So it was like,
Ah,
yeah, it was like funny little project.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
yeah, one of
Yeah, I think.
my, I guess, more some not commercially viable but very popular was this university bot that got notifications about student marks. So in Russia we have
Mm,
like this system, this online system that teachers like they give you marks in this system, and you
mm.
don't have a way to know, uh, just like
The
F5
results.
F5, yeah, and you need. And basically I wrote a telegram and like our social network bot to notify about some
Mm,
changes. And as
mm,
it can be sometimes very important to know about changes,
mm,
because if you have like a bad mark, you need to like to run to university and uh,
mm.
cry in
Also,
tears.
it has like an API which you like linked with this system.
No, basically it's just like login and password, and I just scrape the website and
Mm,
like save it in my database and check if there are some changes or not. Yeah. This project
mm.
was closed unfortunately in like last year, I guess, because I went to university actually to like to become more official, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
to
yeah,
have like this more official way. But they told they don't like need this, and they have other stuff like mobile app, and so
yeah. Mm.
yeah, it got closed unfortunately. But it was like I guess 15,000 students out of 40,000, so it's basically half of university used my bot.
Mm.
So yeah,
Wow, nice.
yeah, very
Yeah,
unfortunate.
at least you have that's that's a strong aspect to put on a portfolio.
Yeah, I guess that's like one way I got my first job, because
Hmm.
actually what I did was to put this university project has like years of experience, and I just
Yeah, yeah,
write this like down, and yeah, that's how I got
yeah.
my first um, So basically, I have this job interview, my first job interview, and that's how I got
Mm.
into IT.
Yeah. So in that job, were you working as a software developer?
Yeah, it was like not very big company, about 10 people, I guess. So it's
Mm.
basically very small in in modern term. And what
Mm.
we did was to like we scrape like social networks like Telegram,
Mm.
Facebook, Instagram, and social like newspapers, like online
Mm.
newspapers and this like other
Mm.
websites. And
Mm.
what we did is analyze it to learn about what people write about some company or some maybe subject to then like do sentiment analysis and
Mm.
uh, provide our clients with this data. Basically, that's like the whole business.
Mm.
Yeah, and what I did in this job was to basically I started Golang infrastructure. So this Go was,
Mm.
I guess it was Go 1, I guess 110, 111, something like this version.
Mm. Mm.
It's 2019. Yeah.
Mm.
So the main problem was that the scrapers that parses is like news and social media was very slow because it was written in Python in
Mm.
PHP, and it was very hard to scale, and it took a lot of like
Mm.
resources. Yeah, that's why
Mm.
we decided to rewrite it in Go, and I was like the first one who did
Mm.
it. And after
Oh,
that, we
nice.
have like a whole infrastructure, and in 2 years,
Mm.
I guess,
Mm.
we rewrite all of like this scraper infrastructure and like other more business related like sentiment analysis and stuff like this.
Mm.
It was
Mm.
much faster and better.
Ah, so you worked there for like 2 years? How
Yeah,
long
about
did you work there?
yeah 2 years. Exactly 2 years.
So after that is when now you got into your current role.
Yeah. So now
Ah,
I
nice.
work in e-commerce shop.
Mm. Yeah. Ah, okay. So e-commerce is pretty big in Russia.
Yeah, e-commerce, I guess it's after oil and gas, it's like
Mm.
blood of Russia. It's like what drives our economy, I guess, nowadays,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
most of the businesses are now built in e-commerce or around some e-commerce stuff
Mm.
like logistics, like I don't
Mm.
know, photo shooting is also very e-commerce related when you have like to shoot
Mm.
for some particular product or model and stuff like this.
Mm.
So yeah, it's like a
Mm.
very big like economic sphere in Russia.
Ah, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
because
Nice. Nice.
in Russia, people nowadays don't just go to shop. I guess the only shops people
Mm.
go to nowadays is groceries. But
Mm.
that's like
Everything is done online.
yeah, that's groceries like offline is a little bit old, but they have
Mm.
like some point of going, yeah, like in
Yeah.
person. Because for
Yeah.
example, when you have a delivery, you
Mm.
like you rely on the person to pick like the best products for you. But they have like
Yeah.
fruits
Yeah.
and vegetables, they are not very good
Mm.
and picking good stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's one point. But most of the
Mm.
other stuff is usually done via like marketplaces like
Yeah.
Amazon. Like we have
Ah, okay.
I guess like five five marketplaces in Russia, just like
Mm.
Amazon, and they
Mm.
are all competing with each other. That's why we
Yeah.
have like I guess the best service in this sphere.
Ah, I think I have overstayed my welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like maybe last question before maybe you can I don't know how you're gonna do this, but maybe you're gonna mash it up maybe, I don't know,
Mhm.
with the first interview. I don't know how you're gonna do it. You're gonna figure it out in the editing. Um So last question. So what's next for you?
What's next for
What are
me?
you planning to do like moving forward in the next coming years? What will you be doing?
Well, I guess for me, I wanted to do like my own projects and my own stuff because it's really exciting for me to do something that I
Mm.
can fully control and
Yeah.
like fully improve. Because nowadays, as you get like more senior and senior, you have control over something, but
Mm.
it's just very little because as you grow more senior, the company also grows and you like your growth is very little comparing to like your company growth. So that's why
Yeah.
you become small.
Yeah. It's
Basically,
like
it like uh-huh.
you code less, just attend
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
meetings and stuff.
yeah, yeah. Like usual routine is you attend meetings all day and just discuss
Mm.
some projects, do some architecture, and
Mm.
you feel you're not doing like actual work day to day. So
Mm.
it's very
Mm.
hard for your like mental health that you're it improves your like imposter syndrome very much.
Ah, I get you, I get you.
Yeah, yeah,
Ah, nice. All right.
yeah.
I think that's enough content for one day.